Hi, thanks for checking out Remicon. Just wanted to give you a quick understanding of it. The premise behind this product was to have a fail-safe in case you weren't at your browser at the moment and you had to perform some kind of action like delete your cookies, wipe the history, close the browser, uninstall the extensions, whatever it might be, that you still would be able to do that no matter where you were at the time. So the way that this works is that once you sign up and you link all your browsers, you'll be given a control panel to manage them all. And right now it has, I don't know, 4 or 5 features that you can currently do remotely. And as Chrome develops new plugins for extensions, then I'll keep adding them in as we go. So right now I'm just going to take you through all the steps here um, and give you basically a run through of what to expect. So right now I'm going to add it to Chrome, and it's going to tell you about the permissions. Each permission is for the different features that can be done remotely. And then it's going to pop up a pop-up here that's going to ask you to get started here. So you're going to enter. And then now it's going to ask you if you already have a login, like if you already have another browser that's attached to our system, then you would just log in here. If not, then you could just click the Register Now button, and it's pretty quick, and it doesn't ask you for any private information, just your login, password, and the nickname of that browser that you're installing, so that way you have a way to reference it in your control panel. All right, so the nickname, we'll just call this Chrome Tester, and then we'll submit that. All right, so now we're good to go here. It just linked it to your account, successful, and then I basically give you a understanding of what each icon that you're going to be seeing throughout the time of you having this product, what it basically all means, and that's all up here in the right corner. So the right corner right now, it just shows the lock. That means that everything's in normal state. It's able to contact the website to see if it has any commands from you or whatever. So this is the last time that it checked in. This is the current schedule that every 5 minutes, it's going to check in to see if there's any new commands. That's going to change depending on the load. Here's a message from the server, so if there's anything about your account that's pertinent, it'll show up here. And in that case, you'll see a little light bulb that shows up here. Right over here in the top right corner is that's the name of that browser, the nickname that you named it, just for reference if you're wondering what browser you're currently on. And then, of course, the Manage Account button, send feedback. And then if you wanted to manually check it at that moment, you could just hit the Check Now button, and then it would just do a quick check and then go right back to its regular state. All right. And that's all in this little how-to document here. All right, so that's that first part of it, and then the next part is going to be the dashboard to manage it all. All right, so here's the second part of the extension, and it's the dashboard. So you're going to log in with whatever username and password you set up when installing the application. All right, so anytime you have any questions, you'll see how there's the Learn About This section on there. And right now it's still a very new product, but it's going to keep advancing. So here's where you'd see all your browsers that you've actually hooked up to this system. So this is one that during the video here I screwed up. So all right, it shows you which the browser nickname is, and you can just click on anything and rename it as you please. There's no rules. You can have them all named the same one. It's going to be kind of hard to know which one is what, but you definitely can do it. The last scene, it's the last time that browser is checked in. The version of the extension that's running, because as we keep releasing new updates for new features that Chrome has to offer, we want to make sure that if you still have the old version, you're able to do everything you were. You just won't be able to do the new functions, and it won't try to either. So and then the IP address of where that browser is reporting from, and then the options. Now the options right now, you'll see they're all checkboxes, and then you have the wipe cache, wipe download history, and some other ones that currently is not available in Chrome itself, but as soon as it is, then they'll become available. So the first one is you can close the browser windows, wipe cookies, wipe history, wipe bookmarks, and uninstall apps, extensions, and themes. The thing with this last one here is you should probably just do that by itself, because usually Chrome will still be in the process of doing these, and then this one will still kick in. It's kind of a bug, but it's definitely known. So whatever you decide to do here, you could say close browsers, and you submit it, and then the next time that browser checks in, which it shows right here that it's pending, then it's going to submit it that command to perform that particular action. You can always cancel it before the browser checks in. If the browser checks in the middle of you canceling it, it's still not going to give you enough time, and it's still going to do whatever it is that you asked it to. Just something to take note of. You can always delete any browsers that you had listed here. It won't delete the actual browser, but it'll delete it from this account. And then it shows you here all the activity happening with the browsers and the commands that were sent to it and whatnot. Just so that way you can always see what's going on. If the browser checks in and it takes a command, it'll tell you that the browser got a command. And then over here, you'll see where it has the login name. Just like the other things, you can just click in it, change the login name to whatever you want. An email address right now, it doesn't do anything, but eventually we'll have it to where it'll send you alerts whenever a command is registered and different things like that. Every time a link, it will just keep you notified. So you could put your email address in there, and if you have any ideas on what you would like to see in an email, just send me a message here, and that would be great. All right, so I mean that's pretty much it. So the next time this browser checks in, which is going to be in 3 minutes here, no, not in 3 minutes. The last time it checked in was 3 minutes ago. So let's see. So it's probably going to check in the next minute, since that's what it says. So let's wipe everything here except for uninstalling the app. And so the next time it checks in, it should be here within a minute. Yep. So it just took control there. So we asked it to close all the browsers. So what it did is it took all the tabs and opened up just one so it could keep processing. Then it wiped. Let's see. It wiped the history. It should be no cookies. And then what you'll see up here, and no bookmarks up here. So what you'll see up here is when a command has been sent and processed, it'll even, when you hover over, it'll say command is in process, and then it'll show you the little icon. And that icon won't go away until you've looked at it. So that way, for whatever reason, if you come back, why did I do this? You'll know what happened. So as soon as you read it, then it goes right back into its regular state, and then you're good to go. One thing to note, the bookmarks and uninstalling the apps, you should always disable your sync. If you don't, it's probably going to sync across all your browsers, and I have not wanted to try that out because I love my sync so much. So right now I'm trying to work on a way that we could disable sync, but Chrome doesn't have that ability at the moment. But the second it does, we'll definitely add it. So I hope you find this useful. I don't know, IT guys, you could set your whole offices up on the system, and when they call in, you could automatically wipe the cookies if that's the issues and stuff like that, and it'll get even more valuable when you can do more powerful things. But definitely, I hope you find it useful, and thanks for trying it out, and give me a lot of feedback, please. Thanks.